Supporting Israel is not supporting Jews.
Supporting Israel is not
Supporting Israel is not support for Jews.
Hope the Almighty, we came as a delegation of rabbis to try to explain to all the candidates, really, not just to Robert Kennedy, but to everybody, that really equating Judaism and the state of Israel, saying that if you support Israel, you're supporting Judaism and you're not anti-Semitic, is totally not the truth. Zionism and the state of Israel is antithetical to Judaism. It's unacceptable according to Judaism. Judaism is subservience to God, a religion of 3,000 years. Well, Zionism in the state of Israel is a transformation to nationalism. It's 100-odd years, a movement that's really contradictory to what we're all about. We're not to kill, we're not allowed to steal, we're not allowed to oppress a people. What the state of Israel is doing is unacceptable. It's a crime. It's the whole concept of this state, of the creation of a state on the heads and shoulders of the Palestinians, according to our religion, is unacceptable. And if you will go to the very religious communities, whether it's in Jerusalem or here in New York, right in Williamsburg, across the bridge, you will find that they're anti the state of Israel. They're anti the establishment of the state. We hurt and cry with the Palestinians. Really, it's regardless of who the politician would be, they were inviting, we would come and demonstrate against. Unfortunately, as AIPAC, for instance, and the other Zionist organizations makes it a point of attempting to have every single faction in the United States or around the world, any political group, whether it's Democrats or Republicans or independents, it really doesn't matter. They want to get the support for their occupation. And they're to a large degree successful, because what they do is equate and convolute the issue of Judaism and the Jewish people and the state of Israel, and try to create the mirage, a concept that if you're opposing the state of Israel, you're anti-Semitic. And in truth, Israel and Zionism, then what they're doing is the greatest exacerbator of anti-Semitism around the world. The Jews have a history for hundreds of years of living and thriving, flourishing in Muslim countries, because this is not a religious conflict between Jews and Arabs, between Jews and Muslims. We have a distinctly different religion than the Muslims and many of the Arabs, but that was never an impediment of coexistence. The cause of a rift and a distrust and a hate is simply because this political agenda, this political movement that started some 100-odd years ago of overtaking the land of Palestine. And it's not acceptable according to the Jewish teaching. In fact, our rabbis, who were the leaders of the community in Palestine way before Zionism and the beginning of Zionism, stood in total opposition to this. Rabbi Sonnenfeld of blessed memory, who was the chief rabbi of Jerusalem, and then his follower, who was Rabbi Yisroel, United Nations, actually, in 1947, it was the United Nations Records. We furthermore wish to express our definite opposition to a Jewish state in any part of Palestine. So to take over, to subjugate, to oppress the Palestinian people, this is anathema, is unacceptable according to Judaism. And on top of that, Jews are forbidden since the destruction of the temple. We are forbidden to have our own sovereignty, even in an uninhabited land will be forbidden for us, and the Jews continually to accept this teaching and respect this teaching. So the general perception that's given very successfully done by the Zionists as a ploy to gaining support and to stifle any opposition to the state of Israel is by equating and convoluting and the two concepts of Judaism and Zionism, even though it's really both contradictory, and it's just so blatantly wrong. Judaism is to serve God, to be peaceful, to be loving, to do kindness. Zionism is a truly selfish political movement of occupying another people, so wrong, so vicious, so anti what Judaism is all about, and it's totally humiliating to us as practicing Jews to see and hear what is being done in our name. We really hurt, we cry with the Palestinians, and we are just humiliated beyond words that is being done in our name, and we are required, because of our religion, because we are Jewish and we practice the religion, to stand up and speak out and let the world hear that it is not Judaism, it's not the Jewish religion, and it is not the Jews who are true to the Jewish religion who are supporting or have any connection to this occupation, to the Zionist state of Israel. I can add to that many Jewish people living in Palestine are demonstrating on the streets of Palestine and get beaten and arrested and actually assassinated our rabbis and they're not young children, the teenagers, they become criminals at the age of 17 because the boys and girls refuse to serve in their army, in the IDF, because we just don't want to support this rebellion against God, the Zionist state of Israel. And it's totally forbidden, according to our Torah, what they are doing. To occupy, to kill, to steal, to oppress the Palestinian people is really unacceptable. It's a rebellion against God. It's not our religion, yet they are masquerading the state of Israel in Jewish name, Israel, and the Star of David, and using all the Jewish symbols in order to stifle any voice that opposes what they're doing by accusing people of being anti-Semitic. And that's unacceptable. We want the world to know that the Zionist state of Israel has no right to speak in our name, of our holy religion of Judaism. We want the world to know the distinct difference between what we are, our religion, and what the Zionism, the state of Israel is. We are, again, people, peaceful religion of being subservient to God. We cry and hurt with the Palestinian people and their suffering. We are humiliated beyond words to what is being done to the Palestinian people for well over 75 years now, and all with impunity in the name of our religion. This is really truly unacceptable. I want the world to understand that. Unfortunately, here there's a gathering. They have Robert Kennedy is here to speak, and basically he says he's not anti-Semitic, and therefore he's trying to show support for the state of Israel. We want him to understand that that's not the route to take. The state, we appreciate people who want, have sympathy for Jews and want to help us, but the truth of sympathy for Jews would be with the peaceful and speedy and total removal of the state of Israel, the dismantlement of this impediment to peace, because we have been for hundreds of years living together, Jews and Muslims, even though we have a distinctly different religion, in Palestine and throughout the Arab world. So the only reason that there is a rift and that there is bloodshed and ongoing upheaval is because of the existence of the state of Israel. And the support that it is getting from the United States and so forth, this does not help the situation. It just exacerbates, it continues this terrible Nakba, what the Arabs call Nakba, this tragedy, this terrible, terrible, colossal tragedy.
I forgot to ask you your name. I'm sorry, sir.
Rabbi Yisroel Dovid Weiss of the Neturei Character Jews United Against Zionism.
Okay, my name is Roger Meadows. What is your opinion of this guy, Rabbi Shmuley?
Oh, these guys, again, these are people who use the name of Judaism, and they really have no right to speak in the name of our religion. They sensationalism and all different aspects of and attempts to really to justify crime. They may be popular, they may be very charismatic, but they're not speaking in the name of my religion. They are totally, really contradictory with the message to our religion, and in many issues they happen to be not jiving with the Jewish religion. But this is, of course, a case in point. The concept of supporting Israel is a direct rebellion against Jewish religion, against God.
Okay. I'm going to put this on social media. So your voice